Well, hi, and welcome to Glitch 2600. Who am I? I'm Brian, right there, aka Glitch, your friendly host through all things geekery, and you are here for a Glitch Byte. And a Glitch Byte is our tips and tricks that you can normally consume in under 15 minutes. And today we're going to talk about filters, and more specifically, what happens when you get a filter stuck on the end of your photography lens. So it doesn't matter which size. This one's a step ring from a 70 to an 82 on there, or 77. This one's a little 50 some odd, 52 or 58 millimeter stacked set. This happens more when you stack lenses together, but that's what we're going to talk about is how can you get them unstuck? I mean, a lot of times people put them on there and you put them on there kind of tight. So you get them on there and then you go to take them off and it's, oh no, it doesn't come off. Or you feel like you're going to crank on it and this lens is a, $2,000 lens? Even if you have a $300 lens, heck, you have a $50 lens. Who wants to go out and spend another $50? Well, there's an easy trick. First, just for a simple part, if you stack them and this happens, if you very lightly twist and not squeeze, it will cause it to come off. So right now, this one would just pop. If I keep twisting, you can kind of hear it. It pops right off. Where if I squeeze it, it's going to put the pressure on it, and that's going to, these little threads inside, it's going to actually cause these teeth to then kind of crank together, which will cause them to lock. That's what we call a thread lock for it. But if you can't do that, let's say you're and you just can't help, your fingers are too slippery or different parts to that, then simple trick, tips and tricks. Every photographer should have it in their bag. Anyone who does anything with content creation, aka the rubber band. You take that rubber band, like so, wrap it right around the filter you want to take off. Obviously, if it's a little thicker rubber band, it'll do a better job. But just put that on there all the way around. You can see my beautiful rubber band job there. Once you get the rubber band on there, now you don't have to put as much pressure because the rubber is essentially providing your friction. So you don't have to squeeze. And so because of that, you can now take it off. I've seen some people actually just leave the rubber bands on their filter, but because it gives a good way to squeeze it on there too. But yeah, once you have a little rubber band on there, you can just lightly not actually squeeze. And it allows you to loosen that filter. So quick tip, quick thing for it. You had a stacked one, even in this style where it's the 58 millimeter, which I'm just taking my stacked caps off. But these are two of them together. It's a UV with a circular polarizer stuck. And if these were stuck, which these ones kind of are, I could sit there, take this rubber band that I stole from the other one, pop it on this little one, just like so. Same idea, especially if it blocks my face, but you won't. You get the idea. You just do a little twist, and voila, all done. It's like an awesome magic trick. So that's all you have to do to get these things unlocked. Very simple trick, simple and easy to do, is carry a set of rubber bands and that'll get you through it. Now, we could go in more depth and tell you just a little bit more. So that's how you get it unstuck. But you guys are probably asking, what is a circular polarizer? You saw that spot where I said, oh, you want a UV or a circular polarizer. And you saw me hold it up for a second, which get these two undone again. You can kind of see again. I actually have a star filter on one of these, but normally one of these is clear. There's almost nothing in there. The other one you'll see is kind of dark. This is a circular polarizer. Nice little tip. If something's too bright, you can use it in place of what we call a neutral density filter. Neutral density has different stops and cut out half as much light. So if it's a bright sunny day and you can't lower your ISO or your aperture any farther than you'd like to, then you can pop a neutral density. Well, even more powerful is a circular polarizer. Circular polarizer takes light as it scatters in from different directions that are polarized it allows you to spin this to kind of get a different effect. It'll actually blue up the skies. Or if you need to see through a window, sometimes you see that reflection. That reflection is normally polarized light. And we can go into a whole tips on that separately. If you guys are interested, let me know. And we'll go and do a whole tips and tricks on what a circular polarizer really does and how it does and how to get the most out of it. But basically, if you twist it, you can cut out that reflection. But it can also make your skies a little bit more blue, and it can actually sit there and make it a little darker too, that if you need that extra bit of light. So again, that's our quick tips and tricks and why you're here. Now, obviously, we'd love for you to subscribe and like the channel. So you have to know where you're at. And that's pretty easy because you can either check us out on Facebook or actually any of the channels. Just do a search for @Glitch2600, or you can just follow us on YouTube and use the handy dandy QR code. If you're on a laptop, you can take your phone, hover over that, and it'll say, do you want to open up that page? And it'll take you to that link, which will take you there, and then you can like and subscribe. If you also go down into the description, if you're joining the channel, we have all our links there, and you can trust that we will release a new Glitch Byte or a new video every Monday. We're also going to still start adding back in our Geek Outs. Those are our live Q&As. We're going to have those every 2 weeks or at least twice a month. And then we're still going to have our monthly happy hour. So that's it for me today. I hope you had a great time. I had a great time. If you did, again, subscribe and like, because we want to make sure you know when we're doing this. If you have your own questions, let us know in the comments. We'll find them and answer them on the next one. All right.